Yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Shooting Fadeaways. Whew, I took a little 2 week break from this. I actually had some episodes recorded, didn't post them, so you might get some stuff that's old. But yeah, welcome back. Um, let's see. I've just been pretty busy. I was actually in Portland. Um, I went to the Miami Heat game before the All Star break, so Miami versus Portland. So I was in Portland. Shit was dope. Me and Lung went. Jimmy Butler didn't play. I was pissed about that. But it was Andre Iguodala already signed with the team, and that was his first game back since the final. So I got to see him play, which was dope. Um, Obviously, I have not had a win yet in Portland. Um, Obviously, I don't cheer for the Portland Trailblazers. I usually cheer for the other team, and every game I went to, they just never win. Well, any all the other teams that I all the other teams that play against Portland never wins every time I'm there. So I got some bad luck. I got some bad luck. Yeah, that whole weekend was bad luck for me, man. Long story, but I'm not gonna get into that. Actually, yeah, let's get into it. I was um so I was switching out my wallet to my little card holder. It's pretty much like a card holder, so I'll keep my cash ID and debit card and stuff in there. And so I thought put my cards in there, but apparently I didn't. So we were already in Portland, deep into Portland, and we went to the outlet, right? And I was getting ready to buy this jacket. I was like, "Oh, this jacket is dope. I want this jacket." And the lady was like, "So do you want to pay with a card or cash?" I was like, "I'll pay with card." I looked, and I was like, "Oh shit, I don't have my card. I have my ID though." And I was like, "Fuck." I looked at Lung and I was like, "Dude, I forgot all my cards except for my ID." Luckily though, I brought cash. I brought enough cash. I guess it was. I don't know if it was enough or not, but I did bring cash, and I just paid in cash. And I was like telling Lung, because I just gave Lung like $700 because I for the hotel, um for the game, and for the money I owe him from all the bets I lost from the sports bet. And I was like shit, um damn, I'm like broke going into Portland. So I had to be smart about it. And so yeah, it just went downhill from there. I mean, I still had fun. Like, Portland was fun. um we didn't get to go see the fight that we wanted. The fight was on Saturday night, because the Buffalo Wild Wings that wasn't playing it, and the one that was playing it, we went there first, and it was full to capacity, so we couldn't get in. And then we went to another one; they weren't even playing it, so me and Lynn were just like, "Whatever, dude. Let's just eat here. Let's not push our luck. I mean, we already having bad luck. Let's just eat here, go home. Tomorrow's another day." So we go. So the next day, we're just kind of just hanging around, do a little shopping here and there, and yeah, then we got ready for the game, and fuck, man. So the game was awesome. I had fun game. It was a really good game, even though Miami lost. I had fun. So I had Udonis Haslam autograph my hat. So I was like, that was like the highlight. And then I was trying to get Jimmy Butler's autograph. Um, and at halftime, I was like calling for his name, and he looked at me and he gave me a he gave me a nod. He's like later. He was like, I guess he said later, like sign it later. And I was like, oh shit, he's gonna sign it later. But I was telling Lung, I was like, man, if they lose today, he ain't gonna sign it. But they end up losing. But the fact that he acknowledged me was super dope. I was going crazy. I was like, he acknowledged me. And then same thing with Andre Iguodala. So we were at it was during warm ups. Saw Andre Iguodala, and like all the other fans were cheering for, like calling for him too. But I was the closest to him, and so he looked at me and acknowledged me too. And I was like, hell yeah! I was like, he acknowledged me. So that was dope. That was dope. So overall, I did have fun. Portland was cool. I mean, it's like whatever now. Portland's kind of like whatever for us. We only go there just to shop, really, and then we'll try to go to games and stuff. But other than that, it was fun. Like, the game was awesome. They came back. I thought they were gonna come back and win, but Damian Lillard got hot. He got hot. Yeah. Anyways, moving on. let's see. Let's go to the All-Star, man. So it's been All-Star break. Obviously, this the break ends tomorrow. Today is actually Wednesday, February 19th, I believe. I think. Let me check. Yes, it is the 19th. So time to up. Time to what? Let me shit. I don't know what the hell's going on. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So, as if you guys know, All Star was a little bit interesting this year. Um, we'll get into the dunk contest in a sec, but let's start off with. I'm not gonna really talk too much about the the Friday game. You know, the World versus USA. USA actually, I think they won. Yeah, they won. They came back and won. It's the first time USA won, so that's cool. I wasn't really watching it too much because I was with with a couple of guys. We were just at the bar, just chilling. We were trying to watch the game, but there was I got distracted like half of the time because there was just people there and we are just hanging out, just having a good time. But the game was cool. Just from the highlights I watched, it was good. It was a good game. Let's move on to Saturday. So, Saturday, what do we have Saturday? Saturday was skills challenge. So the skills challenge was the first event. Let's see. I forgot who I was cheering for. I don't know who I was trying to go for, but I kind of wanted these Sabonis win. I wanted to see him win. I thought he was gonna win. And let's see. The person that ends up winning was Bam, from Miami Heat. It was cool because I just recently saw him play too in person, so it was dope. The skills challenge, dude. So the first round, all the guards pretty much got eliminated, dude. It's been happening every year. It's kind of crazy that the guards are usually losing. Like when they changed up this format, every big has won. There hasn't been a small that has won. No guards, no small forwards. It's all been like power forwards and centers have been winning. It's pretty crazy. I don't know why. Usually the guard, like, I've been kind of noticing though during the skills challenge, there's always a pass that they have to do, and the bigs always get it right away. It's pretty crazy. The bigs get it right away, and the guards don't. I think that's what slows it down. But the guards are usually faster. But when it comes to the 3-point shot at the end, the bigs just make it. They just make it all the time. So it's pretty interesting to see that, like, how much things has changed so much. That skills challenge, which is literally based on point guards, shooting guards, guys that run the floor. Now they have bigs doing it because all the bigs are just hybrids now. So, which is dope. I mean, it's crazy. Like, the All-Star has changed. I like it. Apparently the guards are the underdogs for the skill challenge, so it's kind of funny. So we'll see what happens next year. Congratulations to Bam on winning it. That was dope. It was him and Sabonis at the end. Obviously, it's Dwayne Wade versus Reggie Miller. They were a commentator for that. So obviously they're picking their city, which was funny. But yeah, let's move on to the 3-point contest. 3-point contest was good. Obviously, so I had Joe Harris winning before Damian Lillard wasn't gonna play. So I told everybody, I was like, Joe Harris. I was like, Joe Harris is about to win. He's about to repeat. And then when I found out Damian Lillard was stepping out because of an injury and Devin Booker was in, I switched. I was like, oh, Devin Booker all the way. I'm a big Devin Booker fan. If you know, I'm a big Devin Booker fan. So I was like, all right, I'm switching Devin Booker. He's gonna make it. So in the first round, obviously he ties for the highest score, so he makes it. The top 3 moves on. The top 3, I forgot who the top 3 was, but I know Devin Booker and Buddy Hield was in it. Obviously, that's all I was paying attention to. And during the 3-point contest, before I move on 3-point contest, so obviously they added this a couple years ago. They call the money ball rack. So it's a whole rack, and the ball is worth 2 points. So before they would have 4 balls, so that there's 5 balls totals in a rack, and they would have 4 that's worth 1, and then the last ball of each rack is worth 2 points. That's called the money ball. But a couple years ago, they added the money ball rack, which was all 5 balls were worth 2 points each. So which is dope. And then this year they added, they call the Mountain Dew something, whatever, Mountain Dew shot. Obviously, it's called Mountain Dew because Mountain Dew is the sponsor for this event, or for this event for the All Star, and they would shoot, I don't know how far, almost by the logo, and that's worth 3 points. And Devin Booker, he was the first one to make both, so that was dope. And I noticed that I like it, but I don't like it because it throws the rhythm off of players because people forget. So you're going through 1, 2, so you're going to 2 racks, and then you got to shoot that shot. People forget to shoot that shot because they're thinking they're going to the third rack, which is in the top. So I also, so it kind of throws people off, throws off your rhythm. Once you have a rhythm, like, cause shooters shoot, but once a shooter has a rhythm, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Like, if you throw it off, you're fucked. So I did like it, but I also didn't like it. I mean, it was like whatever. But yeah. Anyways, moving on. So in the final, so Devin Booker gets like 26 points or something like that, right? 26 points in the final. And I was like, oh man, he got this. Buddy Hield comes up out of nowhere. He's on his last rack, his last shot, right? So he's at 25 points. This is his Moneyball rack. So his last ball, he's at 25 points. If he makes this, he gets 27, so he beats Devin Booker. Shoots it, fucking makes it. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? I was like, you have to be kidding me. I was like, come on. I was like, the first thing, like, me and Tim were watching, I was like, the first thing I'm thinking of was like, Lung is hella happy right now because he's a Kings fan. But I was hoping Devin Booker would get this. I was like, come on, Booker. I was like, oh man, if Devin Booker just made, one extra money ball, he would have 28. He would have won, but he didn't. The disadvantage of that was that Devin Booker went before Buddy Hield, so that was a disadvantage. Yeah, I was hoping Devin Booker would win. I was about to put on his jersey too, but it's whatever. I mean, it's all fun and games. It's fun to watch. It's really great entertainment. So I thought that was probably like the highlight of Saturday for entertainment wise. The reason I say that, because I'm getting to the dunk contest right now. Look, man, I'm gonna say it right now. Aaron Gordon got robbed. Okay, he got robbed. Simple as that. How does a guy get 4 50s? Well, technically he got 5, but that was like the overtime dunks, and lose. Right? Exactly. You just don't. How does he lose? So Aaron Gordon. So it was Aaron Gordon, Derrick Jones Jr., Dwight Howard, and who else was in this shit? Pat Connaughton from Milwaukee. He was pretty good. He was that white guy was pretty good. He can jump. He's a white man. He can jump. So he was pretty good. Obviously his first dunk didn't do too well, but his second dunk did great. So his second dunk was nice. Dwight Howard, I have no idea. He should have never been in it. It was like a flashback dunk for Dwight Howard. But anyways, let's move on from that. Those two did well. Pat did great, I think. He's just, his first dunk didn't get enough points to move on to the second round. So if you didn't know, the top 2 scorers moves to the final round. And so obviously Aaron Gordon had perfect, so he had 50s. So that's a perfect. Derrick Jones Jr. had like a 46, 47 on the first dunk, then a 50. So he moves on because he had the second highest. So then during the second round, both of their dunks were fucking great. I mean, like, I think Aaron Gordon, like, okay, I don't know how to say this. Derrick Jones Jr. did great. He did great. I'm gonna admit that he did great. And I actually also got to see him play too in Portland, so that was dope. But he did great. He got 2 50s, and then Aaron Gordon got 2 50s on his last 2 dunks. Yeah, in the final round. In the final round, he got 2 50s, so they're both tied. And so that was their 4th dunk. Aaron Gordon takes off his shoes and he goes, he's like, it's done. I won. He's like, I should win. I had perfect scores all from the first round and the second round. And I truly believe that he should have won from there because the scoring doesn't work like that. Once you move into the second round, your scoring goes back to 0. So since the second round they both have 250s, they're tied. And a lot of people, like the commentators, were saying that just keep it a tie. Let them coexist. Let them be co-champions. Let them be co-champions. But for some reason, I guess the NBA didn't allow that or something. Somebody didn't allow that, and which sucks because they both did well. They should have just been co-champions. And so it goes into overtime, and they have to dunk 2 more times. They're two. Let's see. So Derrick Jones Jr. goes. I forgot what he does, but he gets a 50. Then Aaron Gordon goes next. He gets a 50. Still tied. Last dunk. And then Derrick Jones, I forgot what he does. Oh, he does like a windmill, like a step in from the free throw line, and he gets like a 47, 48, 47. I'll say 47. And everyone was shocked. They're like, oh, that means all Aaron Gordon has to do is just get something higher. And so, but before I move on, the judges score, I believe Dwayne Wade, somebody, so 2 judges, 3 judges. It's got to be 3 judges, right? I forgot what this. Yeah, whatever. 3 judges, whatever. Dwayne Wade gave Derrick Jones Jr. a 10, right? And Aaron Gordon goes up. He's calling out Shaq, getting out there, ready to dunk. And then they actually look at Taco, and then they're like, Taco's taller, and they're calling out Taco to come out, and he wasn't sure about coming out, and he was like, you know what, I'll do it. And so Aaron Gordon jumps over Taco. He doesn't clear him all the way. He hits his head a little bit, and Taco leans forward a little bit. But if you clear Taco, even from his shoulder and up, or from his shoulder and down, that's 7-1 right there. The motherfucker is tall, and that's high. That's super high. So he pretty much he gets the score. I thought it should have been at least 49 points, at least. You know, doesn't have to be perfect because he didn't clear him totally. But for him to jump over Taco, no one's jumped over Taco, or even no one attempted to even think about jumping over Taco. Scores come up. He gets 46 points. He loses. It was so fucking rigged. So Dwayne Wade gives him a 9. It's messed up because how Dwayne Wade, look, he's gonna favor his Miami buddy. It just seems too unfair, you know? You can't have a judge that just recently retired be in there and judge. So it was just messed up. Like, they should have kept it a tie the whole way. Apparently all the judges were trying to agree that, hey, let's keep this a tie and have them be co-champions. Dwayne Wade gives him a 9. I have no idea why. I believe it should have been a 10 at least 49 total. And yeah, so it just looks so bad because Dwayne Wade, he knows how, like, they were just saying they know how difficult it is, and for him to give a 9 for something that difficult is pretty messed up. And he gave Derrick Jones Jr. A dunk we've all seen because Zach LaVine has done it. He did it a little bit further than Derrick Jones Jr. So it was just kind of messed up. Like, yeah, it's just the judging was so bad, and a lot of people are blaming Dwayne Wade, and I blame him too because he knows basketball. He knows how difficult these are. So he should have gave him 10. He favored. Let's be real. He did favor it. He made a comment that's saying, "Hey, I wasn't the only one giving 9s." Well, guess what? All the other people that gave 9s aren't even basketball players. They're just fans. You know? So, of course they're going to look at you. You're the leader of that judging group. Let's be real. He is. So, we know it's rigged because he favored. Everybody knows it. Come on. That's like just some bullshit. Like, you can't. This guy just retired. He's been out of the league for not even a whole year. This is his first year. And his teammate, his teammate from Miami is in the dunk contest. He gets to judge. He gives him 10s nonstop. So, yeah, I just think it's rigged. It was rigged. It was fucked up. So Aaron Gordon should have won like let's be real. If you get perfect score in your first 4 dunks, both rounds, you're a champ. You win. Let's be real. You know. Let's be real. So, yeah, we were pissed about that. I was getting pissed. Dwayne Wade fucked up. He did. He did. He's gonna get shit from everybody. He probably doesn't care, but it's messed up, man. And then anyways, moving on. Aaron Gordon, pretty much, he's telling everybody, he's like, yeah, how do you get 450s in a row, 550s actually, because he did get 50 in the overtime, one of his dunks, the first dunks in overtime, and lose. It just can't happen, because guess what? Derrick Rose, not Derrick. Why am I saying Derrick Rose? Derrick Jones Jr. got a 47, 50, 50, 50. Not a perfect 4 dunks. He got 3 50s. Aaron Gordon got 4. On his first 4, he got 4. Derrick Jones Jr. got, in his first 4 dunks, he got 3 50s, 147. So let's do the math, man. It's simple, basic math, man. It's he got robbed. But yeah, he announced that he's done with the dunk contest. He's done. He should be done. He shouldn't do it. I mean, as a fan, I want to see it. I want to see him in it, do something crazy, something spectacular. But he got robbed. The first time was debatable with Zach LaVine. It wasn't like he did. I was favored in Zach LaVine to win, but he did do spectacular dunks, which I thought he should have won. But I'm also happy Zach LaVine won. But it was so close. Like it wasn't like this. It wasn't like this. It was super close. Like you could have gone either way. So, he should at least have one. Should at least have one trophy. So, technically, he did get robbed twice. I believe he did when it's against Zach LaVine. But it was just so close. I mean, the dunks were amazing. I think they were more amazing than Zach LaVine, because he did things that we've never seen, and then Zach LaVine obviously did things that, like, he did stuff from the free throw line, like doing windmills, under the legs, all that stuff. Like, we've never seen that before. So it was just so hard. But yeah, I mean, that one's just a coin flip at that point. But this year should have been Aaron Gordon. So, yep, he got robbed and he's done. So guess what? The next few years when the dunk contest sucks, you already know who to blame. Is Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade is the one to blame. But yeah, let's move on from Saturday. Done with Saturday. Time to move on. Move on from Saturday. Let's go into Sunday. Obviously, yeah, Sunday. So yeah, let's go on to Sunday. It was a good game. I'm not gonna talk about who was in the All-Star or whatever. You know, everyone can look that one up. But I thought it was a great game. So I was really skeptical about how it was gonna be reading it on paper, because reading on paper, it just looks so stupid. So this is what they did, or what they wrote. So each score is gonna get reset. It's still gonna be added to their total score. So first quarter, right? So the first quarter, whoever wins the quarter, they will win money for their charity. So LeBron wins the first quarter. I don't know what the score was, but he wins the first quarter. And so what happens is when they win the first quarter, so he wins the first quarter because they have the lead. And so during the second quarter, the score resets to 0, but the total score from the first quarter is still kept. It's still added on it still adds on for the total points. So Giannis, they win the second quarter, and then excuse me. So then going on to the third quarter, Giannis is in the lead because the total points are in the lead, because they scored a lot in the second quarter to outscore LeBron's team. And then the third quarter, they tied. So the charity money was pushed into the fourth quarter. So first quarter, LeBron wins. Second quarter, Giannis wins. So they each get money for the charity. Third quarter, the charity money moves into the fourth quarter, whoever wins. So since they tied in score, Giannis was already up total total score overall by like, I don't know, 15 something points. And so how the fourth quarter works is the team with the highest score, the win to game, so there's no time, no nothing, to win the game, to honor Kobe Bryant, they added 24 points. No, they didn't add it 24. So they would have to get to the points that they needed. So let me tell you this, or let me explain this. So Giannis's team was up by 10 points. Let's go 150, 140 to LeBron, right? So Giannis is at 150, LeBron's team's at 140. So they look at the highest score and they add 24 points. So 24 points from 150 is 174. And so that's their target goal. That was their target goal. So both teams, the first person to get to that point wins the game. And so LeBron's team was down. That's just me just explaining it. I don't know what the actual score was. I couldn't remember. But that's it. They had to get to it. And there's no clock, no time, or there was timeouts. There's no commercials. It was commercial free, which was dope. I didn't have to change the channel or nothing like that or wait. And it was super competitive. It was fucking awesome. It was just so competitive. Like, it was the most competitive All-Star I've ever witnessed. It was crazy. I was like, holy shit, this is what the All-Star game is missing. These guys competing, going at it like crazy, arguing with the refs, just going hard, like they were just complaining about everything, it just felt like a regular season game, which was dope. And that setup was awesome, just to honor Kobe like that was fucking great. It was just great. And I was just like, dude, this is so competitive. They're just like, the game was so close. I think they only won by, so Team LeBron obviously won the game. You can look at the score, but so they were down by one, so they needed one more point, and Team Giannis fouled Anthony Davis. He goes to the free throw line, missed the first one. Everyone's like, shit. But then he makes the second one, and it was game over. And I was like, dude, they only won by like 2 points, 3 points or something like that. So, which was crazy. Like, I've never seen those players compete like that, which was fucking awesome. So I hope the All-Star kind of keeps this format. Like I said, on paper, it sounded so dumb. I was like, when I was talking to Lung, I was like, this shit is so fucking stupid. Like, what the hell? This is so dumb. I don't even want to watch this. It's so dumb. But then when I watched it, I was like, damn. It made it more interesting. It was more competitive, which was dope, which was crazy. And they got to play for charity too, which was awesome. So All-Star on Sunday was the shit. That was like the shit. So that literally made All-Star Weekend great. I mean, obviously, the 3-point contest is always exciting for me. Dunk contest is always a toss-up, but Sunday is usually boring. But this Sunday All-Star was awesome. So hopefully they keep that up. I want to see them keep it up. So I definitely want to see more. But yeah, keeping this short. Just talk about All-Star. Like I said, coming back, some more episodes, and also, I did mention I was gonna release a thing called Stepping Out of Bounds. I do have an episode. I am just waiting to release it. I'm just trying to get back in the groove of things are recording and stuff like that. So, yeah, I will try to release that episode within a week. We'll see what happens. This is coming out today, and I'm getting ready to release it. So, this episode. All right. You guys don't know who it is. This is Shooting Fadeaways, and I'm out. Peace.